Thank you.
Today, I'm here to present you some never-before-seen photos of the Richard Sanborn Collection. I'll do a little bit here on Richard Sanborn. So, Richard Sanborn was born in May 25th of 1940. He passed away on August 2nd of 2010. He spent his entire career working as a science teacher at the Lincoln Ackerman School in Hampton Falls, New Hampshire. He also served over 25 years as the school's principal. In his earlier days, he would travel over 20,000 miles a year by way of train. He was a historian, photographer, avid collector of train memorabilia. Richard's contributions to the railroad fabric of his era, both of his own photographs and those he collected, have spread far and wide. And around 2020, a lot of his stuff went up on eBay, and they were sold in lots, and I tried to get what I could before it was all gone. And it's into this. Yep. So this will be into, there's a shot of him. You want to do the first shot, Rick?
Yep.
So I might know some of these locations, not all of them. If you guys want to chime in, feel free. There we go.
Con River.
Yep.
South
Can we speak
Deerfield.
up, please?
It's South Deerfield, Massachusetts. Northbound Ambassador, maybe?
Yeah.
I'd say, yeah.
All right, we can go to the next slide. Here's Brattleboro, Vermont. Looks like it could be the Ambassador.
They're rebuilding that overpass now.
Does anyone know when they demolished that, the overpass?
Shortly after the end of passenger service, so my
Yeah.
guess would be about 1967 or 68.
And they're rebuilding it now.
Are they?
Yeah, it's gonna be an Amtrak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is Amtrak.
Oh, it is.
With the new station?
Here's Springfield, Massachusetts.
Yeah, they're building a new station.
New station.
65.
Yeah.
65.
There's Bellows Falls, 4266.
Yeah, that's what we
Is
all.
that the one that had the patch in the wall?
No, 48.
Here's
Another shot.
Bradford, New Hampshire,
Vermont.
Vermont. Bradford, Vermont.
Still stands, I think.
Hometown full of pastries. No, Bradford burned the, wait a minute. I'm sorry.
That's 4268.
Private residence.
Yeah, that's our other one.
I believe this is Groveton, 1563. There's Ayer, Massachusetts.
Not too many people.
Maybe on the Hollis branch in the background.
Yeah, that could be a freight for that.
Here.
This is Rochester, New Hampshire.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. On the Gonic branch.
Little snow.
China Palace there.
Yes. I think so.
What did he say?
Chinese restaurant, I think it's still in business.
Still in?
Might be a different name.
Yeah, probably still there.
There's a pair of GP9s. I'm not sure the location of this photo.
Concord.
Could be Concord.
Maybe the smokestack in the background was from.
Anybody recognize this book? Yeah, there's not much of it.
I believe this is Dover
Exeter.
or Exeter. Yeah, Exeter, New Hampshire.
You really see that engine there? There you go.
That's Exeter or Dover.
Dover.
That's this is Dover, New Hampshire.
It's the old line of Rochester, I think, the last.
I have no location noted on this photo.
It's like a mountain in the back, like White River Junction.
Yeah,
Part of the yard,
Yep.
White River?
that's the station platform in the foreground.
Okay.
Yep.
Just look at south.
Looking south, yeah.
Is that a Connecticut River Line freight?
Yeah, it would have to be.
That might be a Berlin job. Yeah.
Could be, yeah,
With the tank cars.
yeah. Nice.
The tank cars, yeah, right.
Here we have a Boston and Maine freight. I'm not sure the location on this shot.
Pittsburgh, maybe?
Here's a Boston and Maine freight in Ayer, Massachusetts.
I don't know why.
Yep. Rochester again.
Yeah. That one's also still there.
Yep.
Yeah, with an actual Chinese restaurant.
Anybody getting hungry?
That's
Is that Farmington?
that's a Farmington branch.
This is the Farmington branch.
Miles,
Davidson.
could you tell what the load was on the flat car on the previous slide?
Those look like power poles, maybe.
Steel columns?
Steel poles.
Yeah, that's kind of what they look like to me.
Davidson rubber box cars.
There's another Boston and Maine freight. I'm not sure where this one's taken.
I'll bet you that's at the Willows.
That's Rockingham.
Yeah, it looks like Rockingham.
Is that Rockingham?
All right.
I
Okay.
think you see the Portsmouth branch in the background.
Okay.
Yeah, the connection track, and you can see them. They just moved the station.
Last week.
Yep.
I believe this is an NW2 in Manchester.
Yeah. It's like the retro Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah.
back there.
Yep.
I remember we used to park at Dunkin' Donuts in the back and watch the train.
Would that be coming off the spur at Elm Street?
That's the M&L branch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Both of those spurs left the M&L up by the overpass, the Elm Street overpass.
Here's another NW2.
Is that Mechanicsville?
Yeah.
Yes,
Looks like it to me. but-
Where?
Mechanicsville.
the D&H is behind it.
It's the further corner on the hill is the water treatment plant.
Here's North Conway.
What looks like it's a report set up. A lot of times there was nights like that.
There's another shot of North Conway. I think in the next few there'll be some shots of the RDCs here. Yeah, I believe this is a ski train,
This might be February of '69
Snow trains.
a snow train.
or '64.
Yep. There's a great shot. I believe this image is in one of the Minuteman Tales episodes. I think we used that. It's a great shot.
Look at the kids in the,
Yeah. They're middle-aged now.
Markers.
Look, like,
Kerosene markers.
yes, wow.
I'm sure the RE provided those.
I'm not too sure the location of this photo with the B&M RDCs.
Hello.
Church.
Could be low.
Yeah, it's like
Sure, I think
I don't think so.
Once again, a little later shot of the B&M RDCs. I'm not sure where this one was taken.
Is there a tower in the left rear?
It's a station. I think.
Yeah.
Oh, is that
Station,
a
looks
last
like a
side?
station.
I think this might be on the eastern route
There's
somewhere.
a tower with a roof. Roof, it sure looks like a tower. In the
Actually,
back.
could that be Hampton? It's too high to be a station.
Yeah.
Here's Boston and Maine RS2 number 1500 in Walpole.
North Walpole.
Yeah.
No, North, yeah.
Walpole.
cab logo's missing.
Built as a demo of B&M.
Here's Boston and Maine RS2 1500 at Ayer, later repainted into the Blue Dip scheme.
I don't know why.
That's on the line. She was working one of the locals out of here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there's the tower.
Yeah, you can see the yard tower on the right there.
Probably working the local, went from there to Fitchburg and back.
That track is still very busy.
There's a nice roster shot. I'm not sure where this one's taken.
12 cars out the valley.
That might be East Fitchburg.
As far as I know.
They never equipped that with them used, did they?
No.
Here we have another shot of 1500.
That's East Fitchburg.
East Fitchburg, Massachusetts.
So bad.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's the end of the train.
What's that guy carrying?
I've asked the same question.
I'll bet.
I don't know.
Picking up the debris off the right of way.
He's
Looks
particle
like a
board.
transfer could be snow color on it.
That's right.
What year? Probably like 73 or 4. It went sideways on the Cheshire branch in 75, and that was the end of it. So, have to be before that.
So I guess none of the photos were marked.
Nope.
Processing dates, that's about it.
Yeah, that's all
So it's
I got.
gotta be before that. He wasn't too good about labeling his slides.
Yeah, not too good. Here we have West Lebanon, Boston and Maine RS3 1506. And I believe the next shot's the trailing unit, 1509.
So that would be Westboro.
Yes.
Uh,
Here's,
AKA.
this is Epping.
St. Lawrence Street.
Epping, you said?
Yes.
Railroad south towards Portsmouth. It's C10. Yeah, C10.
Here we have Bellows Falls. 1509. I'm not sure the location of this shot. There's B&M RS3 1535.
It's Westboro.
Is that Westboro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I suspect it would be.
It's the Sandhurst.
It's Epping.
Here's Epping, New Hampshire again,
That's on the Fremont branch.
on the Fremont branch.
Neat little diner there in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, the WIP.
We have 1509 and 1507.
It's crossing Main Street.
Excuse me, Miles, can I ask you to stand more to your right so we can see a little shot? Thank you.
How's that? Is that good?
That's good.
Alrighty.
Thank you.
This is East Deerfield, 1260. I think it's an S4, S2.
It's all about the trucks.
So there's one.
Yeah, those are blunt trucks, so that's the old ones.
The S1s were 1100s, S2s were 1260s.
Here we have White River Junction. This is also White River Junction. Interesting lash up there for power. Yeah, we have 1184. I'm not sure the location of this one.
I'm gonna say either Keene or in Brattleboro. We used to store the power down by the oil tanks.
I think, you know what, I think it is Brattleboro.
Yeah.
Here we have 1187. I don't know the location on this one.
That's kind of an interesting refrigerator car behind it.
Yeah, it's a Bangor and a Rustic.
Potatoes.
Yes.
Potato bed.
Here we have Boston and Maine, 1188. Looks like they're doing switching moves.
It's, Bellows Falls, I think, or North Walpole.
This is East Deerfield, Mass.
S5?
1265.
S2.
S5?
S2.
Oh, that's.
He's the only one that was
That's
painted.
one of those 800 horsepower ones that get kicked up to 1,000. I think they were the S5.
They were the 860s and then it became the 1280s. This is an S2.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out what kind of trucks it has on it. Block trucks. That have
Oh, but that didn't-
Here we have 1267 in East Deerfield, Mass.
What was it? What's it called? AAR trucks?
Yeah, that was on the 3s and 4s.
A very colorful shot of East Deerfield, 1269.
Shoot that from the tower?
Kinda looks like.
That could be.
That might be the yard office on the
I think it's the yard office.
The
but
eastern
that's
end of the
further
yard?
down. That's the east end of the yard.
Oh, all right.
Because those, I think the cars on the back, aren't they out behind the, aren't they on the rip track? Out behind the diesel house? I could be wrong, easily.
I think you're right, Carl.
Here we have an S5M on the Portsmouth branch,
That's
S5?
Newmarket
or Newmarket,
on the
Yep.
western.
1283.
Rick, is it an S5?
Is that the one that's
Yeah.
just been preserved?
No.
That would be 1264, right?
The one that was preserved is 860.
Or 864.
It wasn't rebuilt to an S5.
It wasn't rebuilt. Okay.
These were.
Here we have Bellows Falls. You can see there's a conductor on the caboose there giving out hand signals. And there's an SW1 parked there by the diamond. There's a SW1 again. I'm not sure where this was taken.
Looks like garden.
It's Gardner.
There's a tower behind
Is
it.
that a tower?
Tower on the left.
Might be.
I'll
Is
bet you that's Gardner.
that the Haywood branch?
Yeah, he could be,
Yes.
yeah, he could
Yeah,
be on the
behind.
Haywood branch, and that's Route 2 on the further side.
Yeah, you can see the trailer truck on there too.
The trailer truck.
Here we have Bellows Falls again, SW1 1120. Here we have 1122 SW1. I think it's the only one that got that scheme.
Correct.
Where is that?
Station.
South Station.
This is after the B&M took over the service. This was probably the first day that B&M was down there.
South Station.
Yeah,
South Station.
South Station.
You see South Station head house.
South Station, yeah.
Yep.
South, and there's the,
State
oh,
Street.
the big engineering firm that built that.
That's the Henry Hersey 1000 engine in the background there.
No, yeah.
Oh, Stone and Webster. It's a Stone and Webster.
Here we have Boston and Maine SW1 1126. I think this is Dover. And the roundhouse is in the back on the right there.
Oak Street Bridge.
That's now where Orange.
Oh, yeah.
Here we have Tilton, New Hampshire with Boston and Maine SW1 1127, the one that was just saved.
MU to the Jeep behind it. 'Cause
Yep.
It's the only one that had MU.
Yeah.
We used to use that one on the Franklin Falls Bridge.
Yeah.
It was in the light rail.
Yep, they're about to cross through downtown Tilton, Northfield. Here we have Laconia. This is the same train coming around the curve. There's Lake Winnisquam off to your right with 1127 leading. Here we have a shot on the Hillsborough branch. This is Milford.
It's Hitchner's in the background, the old Hitchner's
Casting plant.
pulling off the ladder.
Very good. What kind of train?
Here we have another roster shot, Boston and Maine, SW1 1130.
And you got NW2 behind it, I think.
A very colorful scene here with SW1 1131.
No guesses?
Here, this is Wakefield, Mass.
It might be Lawrence.
Wakefield Center.
Wow.
Did you say, is that Wakefield Center? You know?
Yeah, Wakefield Center, just beyond the jump.
Yeah, this is a trail now. The station still stands as a restaurant.
That's right.
A very good restaurant.
This is the.
Here's another view of Wakefield.
Oh,
A little branch line that's
The
that's
station
the
pretty
branch,
much
it's
looks
on the
the
branch
same
there.
today,
Not
same
the,
colors.
not the main Wakefield station.
Oh, yes.
This is Manchester.
Hermsdorf.
Wakefield had 3 stations. Amazing.
That entire block of buildings to the right just got demolished.
Wow.
Where was this?
Manchester.
Manchester?
Look at northeast, see the cigar building in the background now.
Is this somewhere on the Hampton branch?
This is Hampton, yes, Hampton Falls.
Hampton Falls.
Right by, oh gosh, what was the construction company? right up in there?
Does anyone have the story on the flag hung up there in the cab? By chance? It caught my attention.
Sunshade of some sort, maybe?
Yeah.
Funky.
I think it is a sunshade.
Yeah.
The engineer's been kidnapped and that's the
Be a slow getaway on that branch.
Here's Bellows Falls. Is this
Bicentennial.
Bicentennial?
Yeah, how about that? Red, white, and blue.
There's another view. This is Farmington. This is the Farmington branch. That's an SW9.
What's the sign on the right say? Palmer Buildings?
Bituminous
Bituminous.
Farmington Division?
No, that'd be the old WN.
No, that would be the old line to Alton Bay and
Oh, okay.
Laconia.
Huh?
The Lakeshore?
Yeah, Lake Carolina, okay.
I'm not sure the location on this one.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wouldn't be Raymond.
No, no, there's a track in the background there.
Could that be Davidson Rubber?
It could very well be. Yeah.
Here's Ayer, Massachusetts with Boston and Maine, SW9 number 1228, which survives today on the Milford and Bennington Railroad.
It's like
Yeah.
that box.
Yeah, freshly painted.
Taken out of the wrapping.
Yep.
Just came out of the paint
Put the
shop.
Katie couplers on it, away you go.
I think this is on the west end somewhere. We have an SW9, 1229.
Okay, so I would say that's east of Hoosick Tunnel, somewhere, probably east of Soapstone Siding, because I'll bet you that bridge back there carried the approach signals for Soapstone.
Is there a bridge just to the left? Is that the guardrails in the middle there? In the rails?
Yeah,
That very well could be.
And that was a double track main.
Oh, absolutely. It's that.
Here we have a wreck in Ayer.
Oh, yeah. 1968. Late winter.
Did a good job.
They did one hell of a job. One of the cars involved was a car full of liquor.
How did you know that?
Yeah, there's a little more to the story. I show up, I'm working for the railroad, I go to the railroad cops, I show them my, I just want to look around, show my employee pass. Sure, no problem. Of all the cars I could freaking well choose to climb up, It was the liquor car. The next thing I know, I hear a cop. I look down, he's got his gun drawn. Don't do anything rash, officer. He was not in the office when I went in the office. It's the only time I ever had a gun pulled on me. I just soon keep it that way. But I have something less than fond memories of that location.
Yep.
Liquor, did they recover from England?
This is somewhere on the Con River, I believe. Not sure where.
There's a story up on the Con River too, which I got told by a guy by the name of Kennerly Brown in the law department. It was, I'm going to say it was north of, up around Norton, not Norton, it was comparatively near to Dartmouth College. And there was a winding road to get up to the right side. It was 20 below, and the town and the railroad cops decided they were going to sit and block the road, keep the heater going in the car all night, and then they'd go up in the morning, which is exactly what they did. And they found the boxcar of Budweiser pretty well empty and a lot of snowmobile tracks heading in the general direction of Dartmouth College. The boys had to hang over, and I guess the cops got their tail feathers rearranged.
Somebody paid for that beer.
I think they probably did, yeah.
Probably north of White River.
Yeah, a very colorful ash up.
Back there.
Yes.
Yeah, I
The
bet.
fifth unit looks like a CP unit.
Yeah, there's a trailing shot of this train.
Yeah, it's on the Con River outlet. But could that be near Claremont Junction?
Could be. That looks like the river on the right.
Hard to tell. Definitely Con River.
Yeah.
I believe this is Groveton.
The big paper mill that broke to at one time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, that's what the tank cars are for, probably. Those chemicals guys sold.
This is Lancaster, New Hampshire, Coos Junction.
Oh,
Coos? Ah.
I'm a New Yorker and I know that. And in Oregon, it's Coos Bay.
that's right.
It's Route 28, Massabesic on the Portsmouth branch, East Manchester. This is 78 or 9. This is right there. Last train to Raymond was July 1980.
So this is the M&L?
No, Portsmouth.
Oh, what?
Portsmouth,
Cast iron.
Not a lot of revenue.
no.
40-mile round trip.
Cast iron crossbucks. too, it looks.
Yeah. And the flag stop signal is still there too. Behind the photographer.
I'm not too sure where this is. I have no location on this photo.
Is that April?
Could be.
Well, there aren't too many bridges that had Boston and Maine painted like that on them.
And if that's...
You got some baggage cars on the train there.
To the parking for the station.
Yeah. Those
Could
baggage
be.
cars in the contest?
It looks like it. You can see by the power pole. Could that be a mail train, maybe?
I have no idea.
I believe this is in Maine. Might be Waterville or South Portland.
It's Deerfield.
That's Deerfield.
Looks like Deerfield to me.
Nice colorful lash up there.
Oh, yes.
Now that might be Maine.
That's Epping. That's the Fremont branch. Looking at Route 125 and W.S. Goodrich brick in the background.
Looks like they just finished their job.
There's a nice international scout there in the right corner.
There's an international dealer right there. Yep.
A Scout would be worth some money today.
Yeah, you don't see many of those these
Big
days.
one.
Nope.
Penn Central.
Not sure the location on this one.
Would that be Shirley?
Surely it might.
Westbound job?
Surely it couldn't be.
Could it be?
Surely it could.
Oh, Shirley, it could, or Shirley. it
Not
could.
sure the location on this one.
Is that Shirley? That brick building there? No.
I don't think so.
Runs parallel to Main Street. We'll see it in April.
Here's Fairleigh, Vermont.
Great house looks great today.
Not sure the location on this one. I think it might be near Air.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, that's coming up to the next bullet. Cheap 18s.
Phone box there.
It's excellent.
Here's
Isn't that true?
Exeter, New Hampshire.
Probably after the wreck, because it looks like the reballasted the truck.
Looking in what direction next?
Is that westbound? Looking compass south, railroad west? Station's behind and to the left, I think. Yeah.
So the turntable would have been over where the white tags are.
Yeah, that,
I think this is Gardner.
Yeah, it looks
On the Haywood branch, yeah. What's left of it.
I know this is on the
Greenland.
This is Greenland, New Hampshire.
It was a Sylvania plant off to the right, I think. One point. Yeah.
This is Woodsville, New Hampshire. This is East Manchester on the Portsmouth line.
Yeah, they're about to go over Mammoth Road.
Yeah,
Sundine's lumber to the right.
on the Portsmouth branch.
That's the one that's coming to Naugatuck. 1577.
This is also on the Portsmouth branch.
Yeah, that's Epping. I actually think Sanborn's house was actually off to the right.
Wow.
Yeah. The tracks went right through his backyard.
This is Epping again. Would you know the info on that load, the load on the flat car, Rick?
It's a generator load. I went to Manchester and then south out of Manchester. I think this is 73. Not sure where it went.
Here we have Epping again. Another shot of Epping.
That 125 there, the old days.
Yeah.
Are those sand cars?
Yeah, I think those are going to Sylvania and Greenland.
This is Portsmouth.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh, yeah.
This is Candia.
Brack Flagman.
I believe this is Epping
Yeah, the
too.
racetrack is right behind the photographer.
Yep.
The driveway.
Yep.
okay.
Ooh,
This is Epping, I think.
This
the nice
is Old Manchester Road in Raymond.
Raymond.
Anything for a truck.
That'd be a Blizzard 78.
This is Bruce Nelson chased this as well. He has an exact date. I think it's 1973, 2 or 3.
like somebody having fun riding the roof up there.
Yeah, it's like a warm, kind of a warmish day.
I believe this is also Epping.
This is the Greenland, same crossing in Greenland.
This is Greenland.
I think that's 95 overpass.
I remember the sign for Yopins there.
Yeah.
What was the open?
Yeah, the propane dealer.
The seafood, famous seafood place in Portsmouth. And it was to the great, it was, not where the locals went, but it's where it had great advertising.
Here's Brattleboro.
Oh, yeah.
Nice shot.
Very nice.
This is all overgrown. You can't get this shot today.
But you can't, not without a chainsaw.
Yeah. I believe the next shot is a Central Vermont freight.
That's what we're waiting for. GTCVCN.
Yep.
Through the yard, riverside yard.
It's the fourth unit, green.
I'm not too sure the location of this.
This is Exeter.
This is Exeter?
Yep.
Okay.
That's got to be the wreck train though.
Yeah, there's another shot of in this sequence of this train.
Oh, track.
And there's the track going off to.
This is Rockingham Junction. This, I believe this is a coal train. I think it's headed to Bow, I'd imagine. It's a nice shot looking out the cab window. Could this be Rockport? I'm not sure the location on this one.
Yeah, that's,
That would account for the commuter, the geo commuter.
that crane to the left is still there.
Yeah, I think that is
Right on to
That would be a committed coach over there.
Yeah, that's one of those ex-government of Ontario cars.
Canada.
That they leased for a while.
So it looks like.
The one that burned up.
Here we have a freight at Rockingham Junction. I believe this is Groton, Massachusetts.
Yeah,
Hollingsworth and Post paper.
that's it.
I'll bet you. That's all it can be. On the Greenville branch. Got trees 6 inches in diameter in the middle of that track now.
They lifted all the rail north of there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's all gone now. Last 2 years ago?
I'm sorry. No, that's not true. The rail goes as far as Townsend, which is a couple of miles from here.
Oh, they pulled it up, they put a trail in.
No, not there. No, this is still in Groton. They haven't done anything.
Yeah, up
with
in
it.
Townsend, that's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the track, I came down by there last week.
Yeah.
I hadn't gone down there from the road to West Groton from Townsend by the high school. And there was one place I was quite shocked because I looked over, I thought the rails were all gone. The rails certainly weren't gone because the culvert was washed out and the rails with a couple of ties were just hanging there in the air.
Jeez.
So they hadn't picked up all the iron.
Not all of it.
This was a very patriotic crew.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Nice.
Gee. That's actually what gave it away to me because I noticed driving by, I'd forgotten that had that huge flagpole there.
H&B.
Any chance of them ever getting service again? Do you know?
I don't think so.
No.
Carl, aren't there a couple of boxcars still parked on their property, some 40-footers?
I think so, yeah.
And the track actually on their property looks good.
I
haven't been invited.
Like what I call looking good.
Oh, no, their siding, I remember.
Oh, their siding might still look pretty good, I don't know, but I couldn't help but notice how big the trees were that were growing between the rails. I bet it's been gotta be 15 years at least since they've had service, maybe more.
Probably more.
So,
Guilford did service them?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, nowadays you get the pig yard not too far away, so it's a question whether direct service is bringing it by
Yeah.
containers.
Yeah,
Get what they need.
the only thing left on that branch is just after the branch crosses 2A It's still in air, I think. Yeah, it's still in air. There's a little unload facility, transload facility, but that's the only thing that's left of the Greenfield Bridge.
We drove over there this summer and it looked like it was kind of weed grown. Like that company had moved or they have been getting rail service, believe it or not, on 12, you leave town.
I'm not sure the location on this shot. Concord. I believe this is Portsmouth.
Yeah, Stratum,
Stratum.
Great Bay. Yep.
That's salt water on the left?
Great Bay.
Those girders are for the 95 bridge in Portsmouth.
Oh, okay. I took it back a few years ago.
So I guess.
Here we have a nice shot of a freight. Not sure where this was taken. I believe this is Portland, maybe?
That's Rigby, yeah.
This is Rigby Yard. You got the main central power on the right there in the background.
Is that a yellow main central unit in the background?
Yeah.
This is a really nice shot of White River Junction. If you look, you can see the Canadian Pacific RDC with the markers on. Then you have a Boston and Maine RDC over to the left. And I believe this is the CV passenger train right there.
That'll pretty well date that slide, because that was the bugs on the regular passenger train, only didn't last too long.
Here we have the Ambassador in White River Junction. Here we have Concord. There's the yard tower.
Yeah, they tried to desert that tower, I believe. It was supposed to be torn down.
Yep.
And that track on the right goes into the old shops.
I don't remember the location of this one.
It's Exeter.
This is Exeter? Okay.
What's the building behind the first two blocks?
The freight house.
Is the station in the distance?
It'd be behind the photography.
Behind the photography?
Yep.
So is this now Dodge's Grain? That's too tall.
I think the freight house is gone.
East Deerfield. Vacant house.
Yep. There's 1186 in the middle there. That still survives today on the Hobo Railroad in Lincoln, New Hampshire. This is, I think it's Gardner.
Greenfield, I think.
Or Greenfield.
Is it Greenfield? No.
Yeah, it looks like green.
Yeah, Greenfield, Mass.
Greenfield. Vicksburg, Maine on the right. He's on the Con River.
This is White River Junction. This is Lawrence.
Got a cigarette out in the background?
Yep.
That was a locomotive manufacturing company on the left, the brick building. Who built steam locomotives.
I believe this is Ayer with a coal train. This is Gardner. I believe this unit was the 77, I think. The Heritage unit on Pan Am. I'm not sure where this one's taken.
I think that's Rockingham.
Is that Rockingham?
Could be Rockingham, it's a 90, looks like a 90-degree crossing. there to the left.
Yeah, that would, and there aren't too many of those.
And the wires, the background behind it.
The one that suddenly disappeared.
Another freight, not sure on this one for location.
Like a Rundle,
West of Dover.
Rundle, Maine, or Biddeford, that area.
Could be Andrew, yeah.
There's a bridge that's closed off. Is that Millbury? To west of 155.
There's another freight, I'm not sure on this one for location.
It might be the west end of Rigby. The old tower. Where the Eastern crossed over.
So this would be an eastbound coming into Rigby?
No, this would be a westbound leaving, I think.
And I think the tower would be on that side.
Yeah, you can just see an overpass way at the end of the train, so that would be by the other end of the yard, I think.
So eastbound or westbound?
West. So I think the track at the right, isn't that the track that goes out to, it's the short line out there now. Turner's Island. Yeah.
Another B&M freight, I'm not sure on this location.
Yeah, I don't know.
This is Hampton.
Northampton.
Look at all those.
That's not Hampton, maybe Northampton.
The station still stands, it's in great shape.
So what would all those gondolas be?
Yeah, where are they going? Coming.
Was that Seabrook Construction?
This would be it.
It's heading towards Portsmouth.
After that, here's a shot. There is a shot of them down on the causeway with all these hoppers.
They used to bring stuff down for the 95 when they were pushing 95 out into
Oh yeah.
Saugus. They used to bring, I lived in Portsmouth, they used to bring cars down full of sand.
This has got to be after 1979 with the paint scheme.
Yeah.
So I don't.
If these were cars of sand going out into the marshes for 95.
Have to be 65.
Yeah, but that was in the 60s, the late 60s.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah, that
long
was
time.
killed in 71. Well,
So-
now, could these be coming, headed back up to the Madbury pit? Because that was one of the places they hauled gravel out of.
The eastern route was severed though at this point.
Yeah, I don't remember, the Madbury went down to Western.
Yeah, no.
And the
Okay.
last big thing was Logan Airport, I thought.
Yeah.
was Madbury.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
They
they're
were going to the
95.
nuclear plant.
Yeah,
So they brought
these-
nuclear stuff down there.
Yeah, if they're bringing steel
But you can see.
down to
They're
the
really gondola
Seabrook.
cars, or just doesn't look that way?
But the only thing is, this paint scheme post-dated the completion of the nuclear plant.
Yeah, but you don't want to post-date the completion, you want it before the completion.
Right, so that wouldn't make sense.
Yeah, but that black BM first showed up on the 40s, and that was January of 78.
Yeah, I'd have to find out when the Jeep 9s got it.
But the plant wasn't commissioned until 93.
Oh, we're still under commission. Oh, okay. Could be.
It's funny, it doesn't appear like there's an access road to the station at that time. Now it's a paved parking lot, but back then,
Surrounded by grass.
yeah.
Paved parking lot if it was Hampton? Not Northampton.
I think Northampton is a paved parking lot, because I think it's a real estate office now, so it's all, where you see that grass, it's all paved now. It's just interesting, it looks like there's no real, like, access, like, vehicle access at
So
this
are we
time.
saying this is Hampton then?
Northampton.
No, it's not Hampton.
Didn't there used to be a covered, like a portico on one end of the building? I don't know which. You know, open.
I do have another shot somewhere in there, so if we get to it.
That has to be.
Here we have two Jeep 9s and a 7 sitting Concord. Here we have Groveton, New Hampshire. This is on the Portsmouth branch.
Yeah, that's,
I think it's Epping.
no, it's Raymond.
Oh,
Dunkin'
Raymond.
Donuts is up behind the Jeep 9. This is Route, Freetown Road, where the McDonald's is.
What is that on the flat car?
Big Wilma.
This
High and
was,
wide for the Seabrook probably.
this is going to Manchester.
Headed back the other way then.
There were pipes, big pipes. I don't know, I think they were fittings for the pipes.
Here we have another freight.
Yep.
Those buildings just got torn down or something? Or being used as the M&W?
I think this could be Mechanicville.
Yeah, I think it's mechanical. Yep. Knew enough that they were still in New American sequence, so it was like 79, 78, 79.
Here's another shot of that overpass.
Well, they can't be downtown Haverhill.
That can't be downtown, is it? Yeah, I was wrong before.
Residential house.
Immediately, there would be another street going off immediately past where the car is.
It almost looks like the one just outside Bradford Station. County Bridge.
No, that's on a curve.
It's not Lowell, is it?
This is White River Junction. Notice there's a Claremont Concord wood chip hopper on the head pin.
Oh, yeah. Send that to Brett.
Yep. There's a freight at I'm not sure where this overpass is.
I wonder if that's the one in Wells, or north of Wells.
Could be. Here we have some New York Central Power behind this Jeep 9. I believe this is Boston.
No, that's
No?
Concord.
It's Concord, it's probably coal power.
I bet you that's a coal train power.
Ah.
Yeah, coming through.
But that
Oh.
was New York Central.
There was quite
Also
a
dates that.
variety of power.
They used to take the power to Concord, the crews would take the power to Concord, put up overnight.
Yeah, they
And then they take and then they service the power, and then they take it back to the plant after the plant personnel unloaded the train.
This is on the Portsmouth branch again.
Plow up front?
Yep. I'm not sure where this is taken.
Reading.
This is Reading.
Yeah, Reading.
Yeah, that's Reading. Home of our first society meetings.
Yep, I went there a couple of times. Honestly, old town mobile gas station.
Yeah.
Didn't have George Drury participating, did
Yeah.
Well, he did write a column for us for a number of years.
Great.
Another B&M freight. I'm not sure where this was taken. This is Exeter.
Nice clean balance.
The only place a B&M got clean ballast in those days was cleaning up a wreck.
Now,
How far wrong am I?
how can you say such a thing?
Oh, alas.
This is Dover.
Seeing all these old time freight cars, interesting. Pickle plate.
Here we have a live meet at Ayer.
We do. Coming around the curve on the Fitchburg and Greenfield,
This is Greenfield? Okay.
right over the Bank Road Bridge.
Here's Ayer again. There used to be some, I believe there was a station on the right
Yeah.
at one point.
Is that a blue sand?
There was a station where they knocked it down in '66 and built the USO building there. And that stayed there until just a couple of years ago.
And then that's been demolished.
Yeah, it's been replaced by a pseudo depot.
What color do we think that covered hopper is?
Gray, I think.
Wasn't that gray? Isn't that a cement hopper?
Yeah.
I think I see M, but I don't see a P.
Could, yeah,
It could be B&M, yeah.
could be BMZ on there.
No, it would just be BM.
Yep.
B&Z on it.
This is a coal train.
I think that's yeah, some of the original coal cars they bought when they used in the early days.
Yeah, the shipper zone,
Yeah.
where the power company is.
Yeah.
Nice new GE tucked in
After 76 feet, no. After 68, because you get Penn Central power on there.
You used to have quite a collection of power, first generation power on those trains.
Oh, yeah, a little bit of everything.
Yeah, they did.
Andover Street, Lawrence.
Yeah, this is Lawrence.
And why are the RDCs over by the yard office?
Being hidden by the site.
Good question.
That's strange. That's usually where locomotives are.
There's Lawrence again. You see there's some dirt and grime that's covered up the white stripe in the front.
Still Lawrence.
I think this is still Lawrence.
Standing on Andover Street.
Okay.
Just,
Tower in the background.
yeah, they have the church.
Yeah, East Deerfield.
By the Rail Fans Bridge.
And they got a cut of piggyback cars.
Oh, there we are. And Central.
And Southern.
Here's another great shot of Ayer with the yard tower. Another freight coming through Ayer.
That's an early Burlington Northern boxcar. Oh, no, that's just Burlington.
That's on that. That's on the branch, right?
Branch.
A couple of high wide loads.
Oh, yeah.
There's a trailing shot of that same train in Ayer.
Power operator leaning out the window.
Gonna say, yeah, there he is.
And, you know, there's someone in the yard tower window there.
Yeah, that's their top.
This would be somewhere on the Con River.
Ely?
Oh, Ely.
Really without the trees.
Okay. And you have a B&M RDC, not sure where this is taken.
It's by the Howard Johnson's billboard, that's where it is.
Here we have White River Junction. You can see one of the Central Vermont engines on the left there, I believe. Or it could be B&M.
At the freight house in the background?
Yep. I'm not sure on this one.
Mount Whittier. West Ossipee.
Yeah. Well,
Trip.
I
yeah.
think that building was for the water tank, which was off to the right. The pump house for the water tank?
Yeah. There's quite a few fan trip shots in this set of pictures.
Is that building brick?
Yeah.
Another shot. Could be another fan trip, I think.
I think that might be Intervale, Miles.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Intervale. You can see Mount Washington in the background. It's kind of faint,
Oh, yeah.
but it's there.
This is Salem. Yep. I don't think they use this platform anymore. I believe they have a new station.
No, they haven't used it in years.
Another fan trip. I believe that's.
Yeah, this is the Quilt Ramble in 67. I think this is either on the M&L or the Portsmouth branch. It might be part of Onway Lake and Raymond, maybe. This is Onway Lake. Raymond.
This is Raymond, New Hampshire.
Raymond, you said?
Yes.
Could be.
Certainly is.
Another shot. Plastow, New Hampshire.
Again, without trees.
This is Durham, New Hampshire.
Down Easter.
Yeah, it still comes through Durham. They still use this. The station's still there.
Still has great ice cream in it. Last time I was there. Lowell,
Yeah, that could be Lowell.
that's Lowell because I remember like the odd bridge. Is it Stedman Street?
Oh, Hale.
Hill Street. That's Lowell too. Looking the other way.
Okay.
Is that broken window? Yeah.
It's very common. Looks like another fan trip. I'm not sure whether this was taken.
That's not in Vermont.
It's a short walk to the station.
Where's the big covered bridge in Vermont? Wait a minute.
That's a good sized
It
station.
looks like it might be the same trail. That's Gardner, isn't it?
Here?
Yeah.
That's Gardner, yeah. God, look at this. The side of Route 2 now has trees that are 8-10 inches diameter.
Looks like Route 2 was recently constructed.
It was, yeah. I mean, I think
They're not even
that
open.
opened about 62 or 63.
No traffic on it. They're not even
A
open.
little traffic on it, but
Here we have another. You have RRE special. Not sure on the location. Any guesses?
Does it look like it's more than one car?
I think there's a second. Well, no, I can't tell.
You can kind of see the roof line of another one behind it.
Can you, or is it the rim roof line above the door? First I thought you could see another one, but I'm not convinced it's not the lower part of the roof line over the door.
Would the RRE have had only a single car excursion?
Not very many.
Not very often.
Not sure on this shot. Definitely another fan trip.
This might be the one that ran up the Stoneham branch and then also did the Danvers branch and the South Middleton branch.
Yeah.
This is Boston. This is the New Hampshire route. This bridge will be soon replaced.
Everything else in the picture is on already.
Hotel Mansion?
There's Boston.
And the Parkway. This is a long drive.
How is it pronounced? Mentor?
I always call it Baghdad.
It was the Manga originally, then it was the Madison.
But Mentor was pronounced with a RG.
Yes, but that was the Manga. There was a Manga in Chicago,
Yeah.
New York City and Boston. He had plans for more, but he died. Between that and the Depression, that took care of it.
I believe this is near Plymouth.
No, this
No?
is Boyce in Concord. Well, on the White Mountain Branch, right by the exit for Pennacook.
Oh,
Yep.
Miles, I think, you know that photo I was telling you about earlier of the plane, the RDC train in Concord?
Yeah.
This must be from that same trip because the conditions look exactly as they did in that other photo.
Okay.
Is that a signal mast?
yeah, it looks like a Style B signal mast there up in.
Miles, do you know where they had the little fenced-in area where Peter kept his high rail trucks?
Yeah.
This is where that is.
Okay.
From looking north from that overpass.
Gotcha.
That is west to Groton, down from Hollingsworth and Volk. That's the backside of the West Groton Country Store, which for years had the Groton Station sign. It may still be inside there.
Clover or something, Kyle?
Excuse
They
me?
used to say
Yes.
Clover.
Yeah, that was a brand of something.
Oh.
Yeah, they handled it.
Ah, the 6212.
Yep.
On a fan trip,
Another fan trip.
how shiny that car is.
Particularly with the low morning sun.
I believe this is Lowell.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yep.
looking
There's my
north.
father's truck right there. Sign looks like it says.
Is it Jim?
It is low, the little, the Guinness Era depot was on the right. The original depot would have been under, just beyond the bridge.
Central laundry.
Oh, yeah. New system.
Yeah, new system.
That's the old depot. Yeah, I know where it is. Yeah, that was your grandfather.
Is that a box truck or a step van?
There was a big dance hall up there on the.
Miles.
to the right.
Yeah. Send me this one.
That's
All right. You got it.
That's right, that was the name of it.
I think there's a demand for this one.
Not sure. Probably another fan trip. Not sure for location.
Well, I'm not sure it's a fan trip because he's not flying white flags and he doesn't have an IRE signature on the front. Maybe,
I think it's a commuter train.
could be a regular, that's IDC3.
Not sure. Again on location.
This is West Ossipee, Miles.
Okay. West Ossipee. Probably West Ossipee again. I believe. I think.
Actually, no, that's not it.
That might just be the other end of the train, same train.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, 'cause it's on a curve again.
Yeah, no, this isn't West
There's
Ossipee.
a telltale.
And
There's a milepost in the distance there on the right side.
Can't make it out.
I believe this is Gardner. Yep.
Where?
I think it's Gardner.
Worcester.
Here we have Worcester.
Lowell again.
Lowell. This is Ayer.
Ready?
Everybody recognizes it.
Wait, isn't that what?
Looks a lot nicer today.
Be nicer.
It's Pratt.
This is Brattleboro.
Yeah, the bridge in the background.
On the Connecticut River.
Here's Boston. Those are some Delaware and Hudson SD45s. They only had two painted like that, and it was a very short time, if I recall.
They had three of them.
There were three.
There was three?
They had three.
Ah,
So that must have come in on PB 100 the DC 100 be going back on PB 99 or TC 1?
If I remember right, the D&H crews call those hummingbirds, because they're 2 cycles instead of the 4. It's probably back at,
Rockingham Junction.
D&H.
Yeah, the bridge line.
How apropos.
You know, we have a well-weathered caboose.
How dirty did it get?
This is Nashua. The Hillsborough branch is off to the left there.
Okay.
There's a billboarded place where the yard tower used to be today. This is East Ware, New Hampshire. Here's Northampton.
Flagstaff. Nice.
I believe this is Fairleigh, Vermont.
There was a wreck there, not really, a derailment rather, many years ago. It's curious for me because when the whole story came out, I realized why the two people I knew were on the train, and both dancers, and well, one's a little boy. And I was dancing with his mother in a at the same time at a demonstration of some sort. And later I found out that's why these two were on the railroad, because on the van trip, because that was her son, and he was taking care of the kid, got the kid on a nice rail run until it stopped. But he did mention that the engineer was sharp because he kept the train on the roadbed and not in the Connecticut River at the time.
There's the tail end of a freight. I'm not sure where this was taken.
This is West Concord.
West Concord. Here's Newburyport.
I have that sign. It's the only one that survived.
Yeah, the station burnt, I'm not sure what year.
1968.
1968.
Yeah, they leased it to an auto body shop. And something happened in one accident in Indiana.
There must have been a derailment here that wiped out the far end of the canopy.
Here's Potter Place.
Before.
Here we have Hillsborough
That is cool.
with the unique curved trestle.
Myles, I don't think anybody recognized this.
Rockingham Junction, I believe, I think it was today or yesterday, they moved the station to a foundation to secure the building.
It was moved at the beginning of the week, but should have been placed yesterday because it was suspended. And when you get there, you'll find you're disoriented because the building is turned 180 degrees. So what was the agent's bay that you see here has been torn off, and this end now faces the opposite direction.
Why was it moved?
Sean, the owner, is going to convert it to either a bike shop or a bike and ice cream shop.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
And on the, where this station original site is that we see here, he's going to dig out the enormous stone, foundation stones on 3 sides. He's going to leave the railroad side because he's afraid of dislodging the railroad.
Yeah.
And he's going to fill that in, and theoretically he's going to build a rail fans viewing platform.
Looks like a diamond in the rough.
But he's also going to put up a fence.
This is when the road came down.
Diamond in the grass.
Yes. Diamond in the ground.
Yeah, they later built a overpass to bypass this crossing. This is Bondsville, Massachusetts.
What is it?
Bronzeville,
Bonds.
Central Mass.
Prior to 68.
Was there a trestle on the other side?
Right behind it.
Yep.
Yep. Over the, was that over the Athol branch? I think maybe?
Not sure.
Ran underneath it?
Looks like South Acton.
South Acton.
South Acton.
Was that South Acton?
That burned.
Well, it sure didn't look like that the last I saw it. But- Wow. It looked nice back then. Athol.
Athol.
Methuen.
This is Methuen.
I love the train order
I
signal
just love
standing
the
by
train, yeah, the
itself.
train order signal out there by itself.
Another station, I'm not sure where.
Why would there have been a second train order signal? Was that because of a curve?
I don't really know, I've never seen anything like that before.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Blastow.
This is Blastow.
What
This is, yep, Wachusett.
Yep.
Looks different today.
That's the old station colors too.
Yep.
It's like a bathroom, isn't it?
About what it was.
Men's and ladies.
Yeah, which was which?
Melrose.
Melrose. I think this is North Chelmsford at the Y.
Yeah, okay, yeah, the guy, I mean, the Merrimack River's behind, yeah. That's
My
right.
roof line doesn't look too straight.
Because it isn't.
The chimney stood for years, up until not all that long ago.
Did it really?
Yeah, the chimney was still there.
Here we have a freight. This might be Exeter.
Excellent.
Yep.
That's the Nike plant line.
Another, there's GP7, not sure.
Manchester.
Manchester. I think this is Lowell.
Oh,
Yep.
the little station is behind you.
This is on the Portsmouth branch.
Rockingham looking towards Manchester.
Rockingham.
What's the building behind? Oh, that isn't a building, sorry.
Those are sandhoppers for Manchester Sand and Gravel.
And there used to be a restaurant off to the left.
In Rockingham?
Yeah,
Nice.
up until the 30s.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Apparently quite a restaurant.
This could be East Deerfield.
Could be mechanical,
You're
Yeah.
giving us a lot of clues.
Very well could be.
could be Wrigley.
Lots of identifying features.
Definitely not some
Only
of the
tracks.
There's not enough trash for Somerville though.
Any
No
Pacific
buildings.
slab side?
Yeah.
I believe this is the
Question
cut.
cut.
This is the cut near at
Centennial.
Deerfield.
Yeah, that's
Deerfield Loop.
the connection from Deerfield Loop down to the Con River, heading south.
Cut's still there.
But
Here we have a meet with a commuter rail.
What was the location?
I'm not sure where this is taken.
did that be one of the, when they were running either briefly to Gardner or running briefly to Concord, New Hampshire? And the job was presumably left there overnight for the early morning run back to Boston?
I mean, yeah, like
Can't tell.
No.
Not enough landmarks to pick it out.
Platform in the foreground, but yeah.
And there was a Y at Walpole.
Yeah, but these guys wouldn't have been, oh, yeah, well,
It doesn't look like Concord.
No.
If that's supposed to be the station.
I guess that's Gardner, maybe.
Here we have East Deerfield.
Ralph Van Buren.
yeah, very. The original, not making use of the new one.
There's another shot here. There's
The
this.
feed mill's still in operation.
I think it was still operating when I left up there in 1980, but I don't think it lasted too much longer.
Feed or grain?
I'm not sure.
This is, it's on Farmington Branch.
Yep.
Anywhere in New England.
The,
That's what snow looks like.
Is this Auburn? I think you
No,
said
it's
no.
This is on the Farmington Branch. The two numbers on the number board that are askew are like that because it went on its side on the M&L and Dairy and destroyed the number boards. 1982, I think.
Rick, do you know?
Wouldn't have been much past 82, because
Too much time.
in service at 82 now.
We can't dispute it, can we?
Rick has a life, can you tell?
Yeah, it's really not.
Yep.
I should talk.
Is that a New Haven unit, Myles?
Yes, yes it is. You can see some of the red paint there.
See the trustees.
I'll bet, is that Mechanicville with the Selkirk job? The job that sat at East Deerfield, go to Rotterdam Junction, change ends, and pull back down to Selkirk. It was done with the Conrail, or originally New York Central, and Conrail and the PC engines were always on it.
It could be that. Very well could be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little bit like
Okay, so
Rotterdam.
that dated to the later mid-70s, yeah. I'll bet that's it.
Here we have another freight.
Is this Bedford, Myles? Do you know?
I don't. I'm not sure. Look at that. We got another freight. Interesting boxcar on the first car in there. This is Rigby in Maine.
I wouldn't think so.
I don't know.
Unless that was a fan, oh, it's a fan cut.
It's a
Yeah, of
fan
course.
trap.
Is that the 1055 there?
Yep.
Is that Penn Central switcher in that?
That's Portland Terminal.
Oh, Portland Terminal.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, they kept the black ski, that's right.
We have another freight. Nice station wagon there in the corner.
Leave that up there for a second, because
Wait, I can tell you what
I
it
know
is.
I've taken a picture there. Where the hell is that Shirley, the crossing?
It's a mid-70s Pontiac.
The first, if you're heading west, paralleling the tracks from here to Shirley, I think that's the first crossing.
Yeah, that could be.
It might be,
There is a curve like that coming out of Ayer into Shirley.
Oh, it's a Grand Safari wagon. Pontiac Grand Safari.
that's actually,
We have Exeter.
yeah. That might, this might be Newfields, Myles.
Might be where?
Newfields.
Okay.
Hard to
Yes,
tell.
it could be, yeah. Because there's the, over on the right is where the manufacturing.
The siding came up on the right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the bumper's still there. The old freight station is behind the lead unit. The station was just to the right where the shadow is.
Is that Swampscott Street?
Swampscott Street.
Yeah.
That's a hot spot today.
This is a great shot on the Con River. You see the sign for 91 on the left there, and then there's a couple cars in. There's the wood chip hoppers
Kodachrome sky.
Indeed.
Perfect day.
Beautiful summer day.
It's Lowell again.
This is
Lowell.
this is Lowell.
Yeah. About 1980 with a nice fresh orange painted stepwells. Or 81.
Freshly painted engine.
Yeah. Oh, brand new 300s.
Wow.
Oh, it's XO Tower.
This is Mechanicville.
Yeah, I bet you that's Mechanicville. Because that's XO Tower on the right.
Nice.
Yep. They're probably moving the engine up to pick up that train. Oh, yeah.
Berlin, I think.
I'm not sure where this one is.
Oh, that,
Oh, no.
Gorham.
that's Gorham, New Hampshire, isn't it? With the line to
No, I
Berlin.
was gonna say, just outside of just outside of Air. Is that the trestle?
Outside of where?
Outside of Air, I think.
No.
No, I don't think
Too big a
Air.
hill behind.
Isn't that on the main line?
No, that's Gorham up on the branch to Berlin.
Gorham, yeah, okay.
You're thinking of the Green Branch.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
all right.
yeah. Bridge
Oh,
similar.
you're thinking of the Greenbelt branch, yeah. No, and that's a different design.
Nice roster shot of a GP7.
Deerfield, I bet.
There's an NW2 in the background.
The Deerfield is Mechanical. Mechanical,
This is Mechanicville.
I think.
You notice they painted instead of white to black along the bottom side?
Yeah, that was the last paint job.
I think it was Preston Cook, I think, made the comment, it hit the dirt oil. So.
Yeah. And that is probably exactly why they did it.
I think that's on the Con River. No.
These were labeled, I think this is in North Adams.
That could be.
Whatever that customer is that still gets service down there.
Well, there was a custom, the scrapyard got shut service, but
Yeah.
the scrapyard just went bankrupt and the place had been sold.
On the Adams branch.
Yep.
Another good shot here with some power.
Bathrooms that away to the right.
That be also Newfields.
That
That
looks
curve.
like it might
Go
be,
to the right, to the right.
Same spot.
Bathrooms. Right from the exit door, take an immediate right, and an immediate right after that.
Light switches on the inside of the building.
Another freight with a GP18 leading.
Looks like it might be the same one that was Greenland earlier.
Yeah, I think this is Greenland.
This is the 133 crossing Greenland, or this is the Greenland station?
He had a shot earlier of this crossing the main road there in Greenland, so this might be.
So that's the station on the left, the shadow?
It could be, yeah. I think you're right, Dave. Yeah.
Nice bicentennial stripes there on that engine.
They were so simple, but boy, they had it all.
Yeah, they did, so they did.
Not sure where this was taken.
When they put one, two of the CPAs and a young friend of mine called them the smiling diesels.
Is this North Adams?
North Adams. No, yeah, North Adams, westbound.
That's where they used to have the wires.
Yeah, that's almost
Epping?
the west end.
This is Epping.
Switching home gas on the Fremont branch.
Steam equipped.
No, electrical
Oh,
generation.
electrical, that's right, electrical, that's
For the-
Flat car.
I think some of them were steam on the
Yeah, is that
end of the unit.
Yeah, probably for Buxton Machine and Epping.
But the square box?
No, the farm equipment on the flat car.
Oh, okay.
There were two. I think it was Buxton and Ricker were the two in Epping that got international tractors.
Rick, you know too much.
a huge tank car. Huge white tank car.
The steam.
We gotta bottle this guy somehow.
This is Ayer, Massachusetts.
Picking up where we left off.
Yeah.
Maybe Greenville.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Greenville.
A stepwell.
Torched. White River Junction.
Don't know.
I wonder, is that on the Y in Air?
I believe that's on the branch because I think
Okay.
but I could be wrong. You could be right.
It could be the Hollis Branch curving
Oh,
around,
look,
yeah.
there's a girder bridge, just,
That's the girder bridge over the
Yeah.
West Main Street,
Yeah,
yeah, that's the
right,
Hollis
yeah.
Branch, right?
that's it.
I believe this is the Diamond in Mechanicville.
Yes, it is,
Alrighty.
no question about it.
This is on the Con River line with some pool power, Canadian Pacific. Again, Mechanicville.
And Mickeyville again, yeah.
Interesting commuter train. I'm not sure where.
That's where they demoted a lot of the RDUs.
Yes.
Is that up in, is it Ipswich? or- I don't think it's Wilmington. No. Maybe, I don't know. No, Wilmington is triple track coming into Wilmington.
Did you say Ipswich?
I did say Ipswich, I'm not sure I'm,
It's
I
a
thought-
short curve, Ipswich.
no. This little shopping center looks vaguely familiar, but it's up off 1A. I'm not quite sure what it is.
Some more B&M power.
Mechanical track, yard track, I think.
Here's air coming off the branch.
Once you use the bathroom and I can't find the light.
Right inside the door.
Okay.
Very
Yeah,
low.
it's,
This is Lawrence.
Western Electric on the right. Yeah, it is.
Here's the Wolfboro Railroad. There's a freight passing by. I think this is Ossipee? Sanborn.
That would be the train from Boston.
You said no steam locomotives.
Well, I guess that's the exception.
that proves the rule.
Turntable to the left.
Yeah,
Portsmouth. This is Portsmouth.
it's the caboose that's in Raymond now, the 432.
Another freight. I'm not sure where.
The cabinet says Rotterdam.
Ah,
Okay, so that's the Route 5 crossing, just east of Rotterdam Junction.
Rotterdam.
Chemical company, either
Rotterdam
this
Junction.
side or that side. Can't tell which. That's not Adams.
And you got the towers left over from the electrics, right?
Yeah, yes, those are the most westerly towers. Most of them are gone now. They cut them down in the late 70s.
This is Mechanicville at the Diamond.
Yeah,
Very busy.
There's a GP18.
He was shot out of a caboose. Back window.
No, it was shot portrait style instead of landscape.
yeah.
You know, we used to call that a vertical. Our terms have been preempted.
Yes.
You got some Conrail power mixed in. Not sure where this is taken.
I'm gonna say that's the air, the wired air, and just, that's
Oh,
the
yeah.
Pittsburgh platform right in the front.
I don't know where this one's taken.
With the diamond there, I don't know
Is
either.
that the air tower on the right?
Yeah, there's a tower. Yeah.
I don't think that's the air. 'Cause there isn't a diamond like that, to my knowledge.
It's not Lawrence, is it? No.
Mechanicville?
Yeah.
Could be Mechanicville.
That's the
Yeah,
D&H line coming in.
yeah, that's what it is. yeah.
Here's another shot of the power.
Yeah.
Mr. G's.
I think this is Exeter.
Yeah. Mr. G's is still around.
I think this is Lawrence.
No.
No?
You see that brick manufacturing building.
Another freight. Looks like
I
a
think
grade
that's
going
actually-
down.
I think that's actually Rotterdam Junction,
Okay.
the actual junction, but I could be wrong. I think that's a New York, one of the old New York Central mains right in front of you.
And is there a grade?
You have a
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's the same
With
train.
with the
Yep.
Conrail buggy, they'll pull down, they'll hook on the other end, and back to Selkirk they'll go. I'd love to know how we got in there. I tried like hell, but I never found the way to get in there.
yeah, we have a former New Haven
Yeah,
U-boat on the head pin.
yeah.
25 feet.
Yep.
Yeah.
Here's White River Junction,
Wait, River Junction.
Never thought.
and that second unit in, that's a Bud Car decal on the side there, the logo. Here's Bellows Falls.
How about that?
Oh, yeah. Great. The
Somebody put one of those
Pacific.
decals on the, in Andover at Shawshene.
Oh yeah.
There was a signal box and somebody put one of those big B&M decals on it right at Fry Interlock. That made for a great identifier.
Yep. Here's Townsend. I think this is the Greenville branch.
This has been the Greenville branch, and that could well be Townsend, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, this is Townsend. I know that building's gone.
So is everything else.
It is still there?
Oh, it is?
No. Freight house is gone.
Building the tracks are gone.
Oh, the building's still
They left the crossbucks up though. Thankfully.
I think this is up where they've turned it into a walking trail or a
Yeah.
trail.
It's a nice shot.
Wells
Wells.
Beach.
Wells Beach.
Flagstop signal there.
This is Farmington. No, Stratham.
Bayside.
This is Stratham.
Bayside. Station name is Bayside.
Okay.
Yeah, the sign is owned by the woman who owns this building, and it's up on her barn down the road.
Ah.
This was Bayside Station.
And where was Bayside?
Is that Stratham?
Yeah.
Or it's
Yeah.
next door to Stratham?
Yeah. Yeah.
Town of Stratham.
It's
Okay.
Stratham.
Yep. This is Hampton, New Hampshire.
It's owned by a woman who owns the big farm.
Oh.
We got another shot, different day. Also looking at Hampton.
More taxes.
North Louisiana.
Here's Portsmouth. They are currently building residential apartments where the roundhouse and turntable used to be, right?
I knew they'd get around to it eventually.
And we have a Jeep 7 on the table. Yep. Yeah, this is Portsmouth.
Astounding amount of construction in downtown Portsmouth, right next to the railroad, where the old station was,
Yep.
which is now a bank. It's about to be surrounded by more multi-story condominiums.
Oh boy.
Probably the bank provided the investing.
There's another shot.
You're gonna think you're.
This is Stratham,
Yeah.
and I think
I read trip like that.
I think we got.
Where is this again?
I think this is Stratham, New Hampshire, near the Bayside Station.
On the branch? Oh, you're
Yeah,
right.
Yep.
there it is.
There it is.
White flag
Back to
flag.
Bayside again.
Yeah.
Pan Am Office Car Special came down here one day one summer.
That's it.
Yeah, that's the last shot.
I'll throw out 200.
Oh, thank you guys for coming to the presentation.
for the memories.
My apologies, I found it. Just before you go, our next meeting, March the 9th, is going to be a talk by Andrew Riddell, one of our resolute members. He explores abandoned main lines, structures, artifacts. He's a railroad photographer and explorer. You're going to enjoy that one. April 13th, we're moving on to a large model railroad club in the Neshoba Valley Model Railroad Club, located in Shirley. They have given us 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Come and go as you please. We may or may not have a program, but you're going to enjoy this Model Railroad Club designed to follow the B&M Fitchburg Division. They have the east portal of the Hoosac Tunnel and the west portal. They have the long B&M Bridge over the Hudson River. They have other scenes, including, by the way, the Irving Paper Mill, right alongside Route 2, which makes paper that will never go out of style. And in May, we are moving to Plymouth, New Hampshire. Program to be determined and announced at a later date.
Now, do they have enough room to actually have a meeting at that club? I've been in there before, but